Back McLean County to another edition of the McLean County Sports Network. I'm Nathan Johnson alongside Coach Groves and guard Sarah Larkin. Coach, how you feel about this game right now?
Well, I think it's going to be a tough one for us. Watching this team earlier today, they're pretty athletic and quick and can put up some points. But we've been playing well, so hopefully it's a good game. We come out victorious.
I know we're coming off a big momentum from Louisville there, going 3-0 and winning the tournament. Hopefully that momentum can carry on to this game. Early on, already showing that the Cougars are kind of messing up on offense. Some turnovers there, some missed opportunities for Rock Academy there.
Yeah, we got to take care of the ball tonight. That's one thing that we're going to have to do. They're quick. Again, they're athletic, so patience and take the open shot.
Nice pass there by Gunner to Jax Lee.
Pushing up the floor here. Pass it up.
Another open shot for him. Yep. Not going to be on the mark.
No, we got a foul on Groves with the foul. Come on, Larkin, you got to speak up here. We can't hear you.
Watching them warm up, they were good, so I was kind of worried over there, but
I don't think they've made a single shot here. They've shot the ball over 5 times.
They were making some crazy moves, though, going into the basket, so let's hope they don't start making those in the game.
That's right, he's 0-1. Going to go 0 for 2 from the line. Gunner with the rebound. To Jax, to Baird. Baird swarm, gets it back out to Jax. To Baird to reset the play. To Jax on the wing, back up. To Gunner on the wing. To Groves, back to Gunner. Going to be out of bounds on number 2 there, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to have to take care of the ball. Pass fakes, best friend tonight.
We're definitely going to have to look for our outside shot. They are packed in the middle.
Jax to Baird, over to Gunner. Gunner with a drive, pull up. Nice.
Oh, no good.
Unfriendly bounce, Groves rebound. A little short there. Groves gets right back up, back on the defensive side of the ball there. That's a big thing with this Cougars team is hustle all around on both teams. I feel like the girls team show it just as much as the boys here. A lot of hustle and grit, to get on fast breaks.
Got to make a basket, guys. Uh-oh.
A big injury down on the ground there.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay. It looks like it might be a knee injury. Glad that we have Mr. Brian Belcher on hand tonight, athletic trainer. It's good to have him available. And maybe he was just needing a rest right there. What do you think?
I think more than likely could have been a stinger there.
What do you think, Larkin?
I don't really know. He got up pretty quick, so he looks fine to me. But
Well, what do you think about this team so far? Were you here earlier today? Did you get to see them? You probably weren't because they played someone else.
Get to see them, but as of right now, they do seem like they have a lot of hustle to them, getting back down on both sides of the court here. We're definitely going to be able to take advantage of the little mistakes we make. Hopefully we don't make a lot of them.
Yeah, we definitely got to take care of it with their athleticism.
Yeah, we've had a few turnovers in the first, how many minutes?
About first 2.5 minutes of the game, but I think that the turnover differential is, I think it would be 0 because they've been committing that more if the same, if not more, turnovers than we have.
Good box out by Gunner right there. That's one player that we could benefit from getting on the bench right there in foul trouble.
French inbounds to Baird. Baird's going to bring the ball down.
Might be a good time to get Gunner down in there on the block and getting the ball. See what Coach Lynham has here. Oh, with the alley-oop there. Nice. Good play call.
In the earlier game that McLean County played against Hancock, he had a double-hand slam dunk.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was actually on lunch at the time and was watching you guys. And that was pretty nice. Always gets the guys fired up when something like that happens.
Tries to go high off the glass. Going to be no good. 1-on-3 there. Rebound Baird. Going to be good.
Nice putback by Baird.
A lot of awareness on this team. Picking up each other's slack. Nice shot there by two. This team, one thing about them I've learned pretty quickly is they're not afraid to shoot the ball.
No, they aren't. They're look to move the ball quickly, get some shots up. You and I were talking before the game. They are 3-3, probably 4-3 if their site isn't updated yet. They've played some pretty good teams so far as well.
Good ball movement by the Cougars.
Zhang will be in the corner, doesn't seem. French going to try for the basket, not able to get it. French might not have been able to get that one, but he hit a couple significant threes against Hancock. A nice 3-and-D player for the Cougs.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Landon get hot here today, get some confidence.
Nice defense there by Jax.
Got a little weave going here with high screens. Get through them, guys. Don't get lazy.
Nice shot by two.
I think that's number two's second straight make there. Gunner
Nice
goes up.
pass by Landon.
Going to draw the foul. It's an and one. Send Gunner to the line. I know Gunner hit his last one. Did he hit his first free throw the first time he was up there?
I can't remember. I'm doing a bad job of keeping up with that over here.
Hits it, making it 8-4 with a 4-point Cougars lead.
Got Braxton Floyd in the game now.
Oh.
I got to box out, guys.
Gonna be a walk. As much as Braxton probably hates to hear it, he shows great shades to his brother. By the way that he scores the ball, handles it, passes, it's just watching a mini Floyd out there.
Yeah. He has a lot of similar movement. Still just a sophomore, so he's getting some good experience this year. The sky's the limit for him.
And then not only do we see Braxton Floyd here, but he also has another sibling, Carly Floyd.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a 7th grader and joined us yesterday, I guess. Come up and dress with the JV. She's feisty. She likes to get after it, and she's going to help us down the road.
Oh, yeah, she was confident last night. No fear in her eyes.
You know, she definitely played a big factor in that 7th grade championship game, and even she played 2 games that night, coming up for the 8th grade game, and she seemed pretty good there as well.
Yeah, she's got a lot of games in this year already, so she's definitely got that experience, and you know that has just given her confidence. And like Larkin said, you know, last night she come up, she didn't seem rattled, and that's good.
That's good. Another player that we've heard that's not rattled about the transition from middle school to high school is a name you might know, Anna Miller.
Oh yeah,
Seems to be a big name going around right now. I know me and Andrew have had our share of talks about her. She definitely seems like a promising player, and we've heard that she's handled the movement very maturely, and that's something that's I'm glad to hear that, especially coming from, you know, the younger side of the girls team, you know, especially with it being such a big move from going from, you know, 7th grade, 8th grade ball to now you're playing 11th grade, maybe even 12th grade varsity time.
yeah, she's handled it well. Of course, you know, last year she was able to join us late in the season as a 7th grader. That doesn't happen very often anywhere. And she was able to come in and give us a little bit of a spark off the bench offensively. You know, and then, of course, she had her knee surgery where she tore her ACL in March. And it's been a long road for her to get back, but she's a hard worker, and she's done what she's needed to do to get back. And she was able to do what she set her mind to, and that's when coming back for the middle school season and finishing that out. She really wanted to do that, which she accomplished that goal, and of course had a hand in them winning the GRVC. And now up with us, I mean, I think she fits in well, and a lot of that contributes to last year. These girls have accepted her and welcomed her in, and that's huge for us. Nice look up, nice basket by Jax right there.
Nice steal there by Groves. Was going to take it himself there. Nice.
Way to finish. It's one thing we talk about. You got to go in and finish strong. You know they're coming after you, so. But no, I've been back to Anna. You know, I've been proud of our older girls, Larkin here next to me, and Kennedy, and you know those other upperclassmen. They've really accepted that, accepted her, which is good for our team, and sets a great example moving forward in trying to build a great culture and atmosphere. So I've been really proud of those ladies as well.
No, she is a big asset on our floor.
And she gives us another point guard, you know.
Yeah.
Larkin and Kennedy do most of our running the offenses and setting us up and kind of controlling things on the floor. And if this one over here can stay out of foul trouble, that one. You did a good job, though, last night. So, I don't. Did you even have
one foul?
One foul?
One foul last night.
But that, you know, that gives them a little bit of ease of mind as well, that they know they've got somebody else that can help them handle the ball there and take a little pressure off of them.
And it's not somebody that's just going to be there for this season. She's going to be there for. She's not even officially a freshman yet.
Yeah, she's still in 8th grade, and just getting to play with you know these upperclassmen. I mean, we lost her sister, and that's heartbreaking. You know, we all know that she was our leader this year, and I know that Anna's heartbroken with that as well. She was looking forward to playing with her sister. So that makes us even younger, and with these girls getting another year to play with each other and her play with these upperclassmen, and the success that I believe we're going to have this year just leads into next year, and then that makes us more of a veteran team. So it's good that we're getting this time together.
As the start of the second quarter here, 12-6 with a 6-point Cougar lead. A little bit of an injury update on the guy that went down for Rock Academy here. Do you see him limping on the bench side? Hope he's doing okay.
Got to get a rebound here. So Rock Academy out of Sellersburg, Indiana. And I actually talked to my nephew earlier today, who played at Forest Park in Indiana, and I asked him, I said, you know much about these guys? And he said they're usually pretty good or kind of down. So
Good pass fake by Zane.
Count it. We should count it anyway. But it looks like that they're a nice little team here.
Definitely going to give us a run for our money. But I would like to say that I would have the Cougars winning here tonight, especially with what we did in Louisville.
Oh, yeah. Right now we just need to hang on to this lead and extend it here a little bit before the half. If we can do that, then we're sitting pretty good. Without Brody, we're a little bit shorthanded.
Yeah, that is something I've been meaning to bring up here. Brody on vacation, I believe. Leaves a big hole in our lineup.
Yes, it does. He's their only senior this year, and he's been battle tested not just in basketball but in football as well. And that kind of leadership, especially when you're a quarterback, you can also be a quarterback on the basketball floor. So, and he does that for us. So he's definitely been missed, but these guys have done a great job picking it up while he's enjoying his time.
See, we talk about Anna coming up while she was an 8th grader, but also I believe Brody did the same thing. Brody came up as an 8th grader. I don't think he played varsity. But I think he played a little bit of freshman ball. But more than, he did come up, which I think that's something overshadowed for Brody there. But nonetheless, he's probably one of the better Cougars I think that's played here.
Very athletic and smart player. And that makes a difference when you've got somebody that's intelligent on the floor that is also your leader. Got a 3 in the corner. Got to get out there.
Going to bring it down to a 4-point Cougar lead there.
Baird up over to Jax. Jax back to Baird. To Landon. Landon back to Camden. Camden to Jax. Jax to Gunner. Nice kick to Zane right there. Up. Oh, you got to make that, Zane. Back up, back up. There you go. Good.
That's one of those bittersweet plays I would guess as a coach there. I mean, you drew the foul, but how many shots did it take?
I think they're padding stats. They want to get as many rebounds as they can.
Those offensive rebounds.
They're trying to catch Larkin and her 10 rebounds she had last night. You talk about a rebounding machine, this girl right here. Leading our team in rebounds right now.
So, Coach, I've been wanting to ask you this question from just a coach perspective and a player perspective, since we have one up here. Just how the last 2 minutes of that Muhlenberg County game went in the overtime.
What do you think, Larkin?
I mean, we were hyped, going back and forth. It was stressful nonetheless, but we had some great shots, one that put us in the lead. Katie McCoy that won it for us, and it was just all around a great game for us. I mean, one of the best we've played so far.
As the lineup is a little bit just upset here with the turnovers. Got a timeout here. But no, the Muhlenberg game, I mean, that was a huge game for us. One, for the simple fact that it was the first game without Sarah Miller, and we needed to respond, and we did. And two, that it was a district game on the road at Muhlenberg County.
Which I do believe we're still in the lead in district.
Yes, and that's what I told the girls. I said, even we talked about it yesterday. I said, we're in control in the district right now. Muhlenberg did beat Ohio County girls, and so Muhlenberg's 1-1, Ohio County's 0-1, and we're 1-0. So we get our next 3 district games after Christmas. So we'll get healthy, get on the same page, and we kind of control our destiny there as far as getting the #1 seed and automatic bid to the region. But that game, I mean, we made, the ladies played well. Their heads were in it, and Katie McCoy she came to play that second half and made some huge shots for us as Jax puts one up. Rebound, kick out, got to get back, guys.
So, Coach, you brought up Forest Park earlier, but that's your next game.
Yes, it is.
The 21st at the Sports Center.
It is, and they are the Indiana 2A defending state champions, but they've graduated, those ladies. They're in somewhat of a rebuild right now. That's a nice shot. They're tall and lanky, but it's kind of what we've ran into consistently against our opponents is they're a little bit taller and more lanky than we are. But I like our chances, and we've watched some film on them, and it's a game that I'm confident that we can win if we'll play like we're capable of.
I think that's an overall theme of McLean County's. We're not always the biggest, but we come with the most hustle in most games.
Yeah, these ladies hustle. They leave it out on the floor, and it's a nice little fade there. We talk about getting the 50-50 balls. We've got to win those every night if we want to have a chance to be in a game. And I know the scoreboard didn't show it last night, but we probably won the 50-50 battle last night. Good shot, Jax. Let's get a defensive stop here, guys. Back to the weave.
And Max Preps is saying the boys will take on Henderson County on the 28th.
Yeah, and Henderson's they're on the up and up as far as their boys program. They've had some down years. This year I think they're pretty good.
Henderson County 5-0 right now, averaging about 67 points per game, while your McLean County Cougars are averaging about 56.9.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. They are one of, if not the biggest, enrollment schools in the state of Kentucky. So they have plenty of athletes to choose from over there. But if I remember correctly, I think it was this summer we scrimmaged them and we were able to pull out the win on that. It was a close one here.
I think it was by one.
Was it by one?
I could be wrong, but I think it was by one. We beat them by one.
Some people overlook summer games and think it's just a summer, but when you're a player and you beat a team, even if it's by one, then that lets you know that you can beat that team. So
Nice.
Good pick. Take care of it. Good timeout right there by Coach Lynham to save a possession. We need a good 2.5 minutes here to finish this half. Come down, get a score here, a couple of stops. Be nice to go up at halftime in the locker room up by 10 or 12 against this team.
Last time we went into halftime was against the Hancock County game, and Coach Ellis was not too happy. I don't know if you guys heard that from the locker room.
Yeah, we heard that across the court.
He let him have it, but we came out and we only allowed 10 points in 16 minutes of game time.
Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes you just got to get after them. That's why I'm always yelling at Larkin. What we got called here, Coach Lynham? What do you think it is?
Give and gun of the ball. Yep.
and he gets an and one there.
Good call.
I mean, really, if it comes down to it, just get gunner of the ball and hope for the best.
He is strong taking it up.
Yeah, I was talking to Andrew, and when you look at the boys team, you see see Gunner and Brody, and then you look at the girls' team, and I think you see Kennedy and Sarah. You know, I
Yeah.
think those are the two superstars of that girls' team. We asked Kennedy about the chemistry between her and Larkin, and she said that, you know, they played together forever. So, you know, it tends to happen.
Yeah, the more you play with each other, I mean, the more comfortable you get with each other as well. I think they feed off each other really good. What do you think?
Yeah, speed. I mean, we're both pretty fast, so going down the court, it's easy to know that she's right behind me if I need her help or anything like that. So,
And as a coach, I can only imagine that helps you out knowing you can trust your players and they trust each other.
Oh, absolutely. And one thing about those two is I'm not afraid to tell them, you know, call something, more so this year than before. You know, last year was still a learning experience for both of them, but now if they don't hear me, Larkin or Kennedy, they'll set up something offensively, call it, and get us into it, and that's huge.
and
Nice
then a
take.
by Gunner.
Oh,
Swinging the elbows there.
got to be smart right there in the last minute and a half.
Another thing about McLean County sports here is we always have an impressive student section.
Yeah, I'm glad the students are showing up more this year than what I've kind of noticed in the past anyway, over the holidays. It's nice to see them there. One thing we worked on is to get it to Jax here. See if we can get basket right here.
Zane said he
job,
wants to
bud.
start shooting the ball more.
Oh,
He told me that a couple weeks ago. Zane is prior to the Hancock County stats going in. Zane was our third scorer with 6.6 points per game, which is over 12 points less than the next scorer, being Brody Klein with, I believe it was 16.8. I believe is the points per game he's having, and the Gunner had like 21.6.
yeah, we need that third guy, and I know I hear Coach Lynham talking about it a lot. And you need that third guy that can come in there on any given night and give you 10 or 12. Zane could very well be that guy. Camden could, Jax could. I mean, they've got several guys out here that could step up on any given night.
That's something that I've been preaching all season, is just that the amount of talent on this team is insane, really, especially this sophomore class that he's going to have for not counting 2 more years, not counting this year.
Oh, man.
Looks
Yeah,
up
you
at
can't
9.
let that
Lucky
happen.
shot. They let him open there.
Coach
though.
Lynham asking for a walk right there.
Coach Lynham, he's got to be one of the more vocal coaches I think I've ever seen in person. He's
100%.
always got something to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he does a great job. He really pushes those guys, and I know he's hard on them. To me, I like it. I played for Tony Hopper, 1 year in high school, and I know you probably don't know who that is, but he was hard on us, but demanding as well, and so I liked that style of coaching. So I like the way he coaches. He does a great job. He's a good X and O guy. The preparation that goes into his stuff is insane. Game planning and he's good at what he does. And these guys are young, so I know he's going to be patient with them. I think the only two that have really any varsity experience is Gunner and Brody. The rest of them are limited coming into this year.
Yeah,
So
I know even starting this year, a couple games ago, we had Zane starting JV.
yes,
So, I mean, there's a lot, like you said, a lot of talent on that team, a lot of young talent. I think that's a universal thing for McLean County. It's very, very young. I think that makes it exciting, like on what we're building here. We're trying to get this game out there, and who knows? We could be going back-to-back regionals with both teams.
Oh yeah, the possibility is there. Our boys came up short at Muhlenberg County, but I personally believe we were the better team. Just a few possessions there that they took advantage of and that we'll learn from. I'm confident the next time we see each other that our boys will have that confidence they need to get that win.
Very similar to what the words of Zane Decker there. He said that if we see him, he wants to see him again. The next time we'll see him here is after the 19th of January. We'll be playing him here.
Oh, yeah.
So, we talked to him, an interview right after the game, and we talked to him at the 8th grade championship game, and he's super hyped to see him. The whole team is really, to really, hush up the Muhlenberg fans, to, really just anybody that's kind of doubting us here.
And with home court advantage, which will be a big help.
Absolutely.
I think that just magnifies the girls' win there, going into their house and telling them what you're going to do to them. Like right there, hey, we're going to beat you. We're going to take the district win away from you. I think that says volumes, especially in the district, because Ohio County, I don't think they're too good.
They're definitely not what they were last year, but I think it's still going to be a tough game, especially it being district and all. Anybody can come out, and we got to be ready for anything.
Yeah, and we're pretty evenly matched, all three of us in our district. The team that comes ready to play on any given night and takes care of the ball and does the little things to win, that's who's going to come out victorious. But I'll put my team up against any of those teams. And like you said, we went into hostile waters right there at Muhlenberg County, which is a tough place to play. I mean, it's a tough place to win, tough place to play. They always have a great fan base. It's a basketball tradition there. And to go in there and get a win early in the season to kind of set the tone for us in the district was huge.
They're definitely a basketball school. If you look at the football score, there's not much there. 44-0.
Yeah, they struggle there with football and getting some kids out. Knowing the history of Muhlenberg County, I mean, it's always been a basketball county first. And football's always struggled there. I mean, going back to, Muhlenberg North and Muhlenberg South. And, there was a few years where they had some good teams, but more so than anything, I think that it's tough to get those multi-sport athletes to come out for football there. Now they've got some athletes that play football, obviously, but they're that county just can't get past the basketball only. It seems like.
I think Coach Wagner, he's really done a lot with this the football program here. He's really turned it around after going, I think in the early 2000s, I think we had a couple 0-10 seasons there, which that's a big goose egg. We really don't want to look back on those, but, sometimes it's better to look back on them and just to know where you came from and to look at the last two seasons. This past season was an 8-win season with 3 losses. Last season was a 9-win season with 3 losses, with 2 of those coming to Catholic. And, it sucks losing to Catholic, but, Catholic's always they're always going to be a good team.
Oh, yeah. And you don't want to talk to Coach Wagner about basketball. He knows absolutely nothing about it. If you want to get a good laugh, go sit by him when his daughter's playing. It's pretty funny. But now his wife, that's a different story. She's on our staff, and she was a great high school player, a Kentucky All-Star. She still is a record holder in the state of Kentucky for assists in a game with 21. So why her husband does not know anything about basketball is beyond me. But as far as football, you can't have anybody better. He and I, we first met when I lived in Indiana. His dad, and he started the program at Forest Park High School, actually. Started the football program there. And that's where he and I met each other. And Allison, his wife, and I met with basketball and all that. So I've known him for a long time. And I had been telling Mr. Searcy for a couple years after, I think, our football program went 0-33, I think, something like that. And the year before he was hired, I told Coach Cersei, I was like, hey, man, there's a guy that wants to come to a small town. He'll come and he will not leave, and he'll build this program. And unfortunately that year they weren't able to make it happen, but then the job came open again the following year, and it worked out, and he came here, and the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. And
he brought those Michigan winged helmets, and
oh yeah,
it's been ever since. With having played for him and with having been the manager for the team this season, there's no better coach to work with, I think.
Yeah, he's a great guy and a great coach, and I mean, you've played for him, you've been around him a lot. He does a lot for the program. The weightlifting is a big part of it. Getting those guys strengthened and ready to go out and battle, because we are smaller a lot of times, but we don't play that way. We play bigger than our opponents, and one reoccurring thing that I get told by other people that I know in other counties is when they play McLean County football, they come out with bumps and bruises like no other. So that just shows how hard-nosed our kids are, how strong they are, and the will to win that he's instilled in that program. And it's also, it's been great for the county. It's been great for our county here. We, go to football games, huge crowds, cowbells, the blow-up helmet, all that stuff. Just, it's a culture. And he and his staff have built that culture, and McLean County has rallied around them. And we're hoping that, we're doing some things with our girls program, and we're hoping that we can get that going in our program as well, with, bringing back alumni and doing some things in our locker room and getting these girls, they've bought into trying to bring back some of that culture that we used to have in the 90s.
So that's something I've tried to open that idea up to Andrew Stanley himself, just trying to get some alumni to commentate with us on here.
Oh, yeah. I if you could get some of them, I'm sure that they would love it. Come in here and be able to participate in that and tell old stories.
With me and Andrew being, mostly football guys, knowing how, the ins and outs of football, really all I know about basketball is I play a little bit of 2K. So, I mean, I know about the pick and a roll, getting it technical, but I mean.
Well, this second half, what do you think, Larkin? What do we need to do?
Looking good, other than, we even struggled with Hancock rebounds. We got to get boards. We got to get that ball, so.
Well, we might have to send you to practice with them one day and show them how to get them. Show them how to read that ball off the rim. And I screwed up the stats tonight, so I just quit keeping them. I was watching the game. I was trying to keep up with who scored what.
Yeah, I downloaded this little stat app on my phone, and I was trying to get them for the, I believe it was the girls' game against, it was the latest one. I forget. Davis County. I was going to try to get stats for that one, and there's so much little things, and then basketball goes so fast.
Yeah, you got to have a spotter most of the time. Somebody in your ear saying, all right, this is what happened, or if you miss something, you're asking them. And that's what I used to do when I was an assistant, as I was the stat guy on the bench, and you've got to have somebody next to you that is your spotter. I did it for football a couple of times up in Indiana. I spotted for the announcer, and that wasn't too fun, looking through binoculars trying to see who made the tackle or was offsides or whatever, but it was a good experience.
Doing football this year and doing the network is the same. We had the huddle camera and the network camera on the same one. So whenever I'd mess up, Coach Ward would give me an earful about, hey, gotta start and stop it. Because I didn't start and stop it, he had to go to the YouTube video, find it on there.
Oh yeah,
So,
that happens. It's our ball to start the second half here. We need to come out, get us an early bucket here, and get us going. Yeah, you talk about how young our team is. I mean, we've got 3 juniors and 2 sophomores out there right now. So good experience for these guys. Groves, Baird, down to Gunner. Good,
Nice pass.
good play call right there to start the half.
I think the only person in this current Rock Academy lineup I think that can give a gunner for his run for his money is number 24.
Yeah, he's Gunner's got him, I think, on strength, but he's very athletic. He can get up a little bit. You definitely don't want him to get hot.
There's number 2 again, maybe a little too short off the rim.
Good rebound there. We're going to run the same play here, maybe? Similar. Ooh. It's good defense by number 24 there to back off.
Who bobbles the ball there.
Good move by Jax there.
Oh,
Still doesn't give
nice
up.
hustle.
And draws the foul there.
That's the kind of hustle you need on the boards right there. This kid at the free throw line, he's struggling. He'll listen to that later and give me an earful, you know what? Little pick and roll action going here.
Ooh.
Get out and hedge right here a little bit. Very good. Recover. Good pull up.
Nice shot by 14. It's a little short though.
All right, Zane. So where is your partner in crime? Is he on vacation too?
No, I believe he's on a date right now.
Oh, he's on a date. Okay. Yeah.
So
It is
Pass.
Christmas break.
choosing his girlfriend over the sports network.
Good strong take there. All right, guys, let's get a stop right here.
You know, we talked about, needing that third score there. I mean, Groves has looked pretty efficient.
Yeah, he's gaining confidence. Needs to gain a little weight. But, he eats all the time, so I don't know how we're going to do that. But, no, he's gaining confidence, as is, the other guys around his age. And, this experience for them is only going to help him going down the road. But he, we talk, and obviously I'm not trying to coach him or nothing. I just, tell him, I say, hey, Coach Lynham tells you to look for your shot. You need to look for your shot. And I think he started to listen to his coach a little bit more on that, gaining some confidence that way, and that's only going to help the team. So.
That sophomore class is super stacked. Anybody can come up as that third scorer. Layden, he's one of the guys that doesn't get a lot of minutes, but I think it's just because of how stacked that sophomore class is.
Yeah, Layden, I mean, he's like a second son to me. He and Jalen have been best friends since T-ball. And I've watched him grow up as a baseball and basketball player. And one thing that Layden always has been able to do is see the floor well. And he's a good defender. He'll shoot the gaps. And the few times I've been able to actually watch the last couple of weeks and seen him get in the games, I mean, he's giving them good minutes while he's in there. So that just gives a coach confidence and lets him know he's got one more person he can go to on the bench if he needs to.
Layden's ability to steal the ball is, I think, what gravitates me towards him on the defensive side of the,
Oh yeah, he's just got a knack for it. Shoots the gaps well. If you watch a JV game, you'll notice when he's handling the ball, I mean, he'll make some passes that a lot of kids his age won't make, just because he can see it. he sees the floor well. Nice.
Shot by Jax.
Nice quick shot there.
Which Layden was chosen. He was one of the 3 that won the
All-tournament team.
all-tournament team.
You're right. Up
when
there.
they went to Louisville. So
Got him some playing time up there and showed out and got rewarded for it. So. Coach Lynham making some subs here, giving his guys some rest maybe. But no, going back to different contributors, they got to get out there on that.
Going to make the score 37-26. Cougars lead.
Yeah, we get right there where we feel like we're going to pull away a little bit, and then we give up an open 3. Yeah, it looks like they're going to start chasing Gunner a little bit, hanging on him, so somebody else is going to have to step up here for a little bit if that's the case.
Which, honestly, the 4 other guys in there right now all have a capable 3-point shot. All can get to the basket.
Yes, they can.
Interesting move there. He's subbing out 14, which I think he's made the most points for your team for number 4.
Might be a matchup thing here, or just giving him a quick break, quick breather. That's 2 possessions in a row that we've had defensive lapses. We talk about that a lot, don't we, Larkin?
yeah, we do.
You can't take a break on defense.
Nope. Especially when you do have a 14-point lead.
There you go, Landon.
Nice.
There you go. He needed that. Landon needed that. It's a big answer right there. Good hedge. All right, now we're picking up the defense a little bit.
They get another earful from Ellis. They won't allow another point in this game. Nice hand on the ball there. Going to make that an 11-point game. With about 3.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd.
What did we have it pushed out to?
We had 14 at 1 point.
Out at 14?
Yep.
You got to have that rebound. Those are those.
He thought about it. Thought about shotgun up the 3 there. Gets another opportunity, it looks like.
Oh, nice steal.
Under control. There you go. Good decision. Ooh.
Oh, shoot that.
Nice recover there, Zane. Pump fakes.
Yeah, you definitely want to try to get it to Gunner while he's got a mismatch there, but don't force the pass, Zane.
Whoa. Looks like Zane kind of might have kicked him in the face there.
That was just a wild sequences of events
Yeah.
right there.
Good sportsmanship at 24, though.
Went back to help him back, or went back to help him up.
Speaking of Layden, here you go.
Coming in for Braxton. I believe Baird came in for
Zane.
Zane there. There you go, right there. He might not have gotten the ball. But I mean,
There he goes.
You see him jump for
Oh,
that.
he was out.
That was a good box out by Landon, though.
That's a big thing with Lynham. He doesn't really need timeouts. He just yells at him.
Yeah, his voice carries a lot further than mine does.
Oh, 100%.
steps called. We got a Pokemon down here. Little Bozarth running around in his Pokemon outfit here. You should have him on one night. That would be hilarious.
Oh, God, it's Gunner. Gunner back out to French.
There you
That's
go,
good.
Landon. Give it to him again. Give it
And
to
what
him while
sucks
it's hot.
is a lot of people I talk to, man, they say French isn't good. They say French can't shoot the ball. And I just show them film.
Yeah.
Once
yeah.
he finds it, he does not miss after that.
One thing about these again, you know, he doesn't have very much varsity experience and still lacks a little bit of confidence. But, you know, those two shots, back-to-back threes for him, that can get a guy going, not only for today but for the season. So.
Oh, get that.
There's the ball.
Nice.
There you go. There's Jax to Bayard. We are up 14 here. If we make a shot here, biggest lead of the game. Out to Jax. Jax pulls it.
There it
Nice.
is.
Up to a 17-point lead now.
And then the three-point shots can be contagious.
Timeout by Red.
Nice little push there. This is when you want to take advantage of this 17-point lead and slow it down a little bit, not rush shots. Take only wide open layups or control the tempo of the game at this point. I mean, this is where you want to be. And I'm sure that we get in the fourth quarter and Coach Lynham will slow it down. He does a great job of that too. A lot of people don't like that, but hey, without the shot clock, why not?
Just play a big game of keep away.
If you can do it.
You want the ball, come get it.
Got Braden Davis has checked into the game. I really liked what I've seen from Braden this year. He's improved a lot.
Definitely made a big jump in progression there.
And I think Braden is one of the, and Larkin, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think he's one of the younger players in his class. Almost to the point where he could be a sophomore, couldn't he? Well, see, they should have held him back.
He's one of the youngest in our grade, yes.
He should have took the COVID year. Stayed back and give him one more in that group of sophomores.
I mean, Lynham gives him limited time, but when he does put him in, he is helping the Cougars out, so.
Yeah, I've been impressed with his growth. Of course, I've been watching him, too, for several years. He's come a long way.
They are doing good with stopping Gunner from scoring, but we've had Landon with the 2 threes and then Jax with the 1, so.
And now we're in the slowdown game to finish the, oh, wow. I think we're going 5 here, guys. What do you think?
Something tells me.
Just wants to make sure everybody hears them.
I joke with them and tell them I'm going to start bringing a megaphone. Probably should, really.
You need to. You are quiet when you're on that floor.
I'm not trying to be.
Oh, no good.
Well, we held on to the 17-point lead, so we'll take it going into the fourth quarter. Just can't let them get on a run. You know, they're athletic, they're quick. We don't need to give them any confidence to start the fourth.
Yeah, that number 14 can't hit a 3, so.
You got any big plans over the break?
Not really. I go to take my license test tomorrow,
Oh.
so I'll be able to drive.
Well, let me know if you pass it.
I'll definitely try.
Where you drive to, so I can take a different route for a while.
But yeah, I think that's really the big one. Christmas. Christmas always pretty big.
Yeah. Good luck with that driving test.
Been waiting on it. I took my permit in like June, I think.
Yeah.
So.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. With the way they do things nowadays, where you guys have to drive for so long, so many hours. Now, I will say this, though. Statistics show that if you fail it the first time, that you're usually a safer driver. The more times you fail your test, the safer driver you are.
What sense does that make?
Well, because the next time you take your test, you're concentrating more on doing things right.
True. That's true.
So if you do end up failing it, just know that you're actually going to be a better driver than most people.
Make sure you tell everybody that. It'll make yourself feel better.
Yeah, guys, I failed my test like 4 or 5 times, but.
Coach Grove said that it makes me a safer driver, so.
Get a little pick and rolls here.
14, one of their more consistent scores there, along with number 2. And I feel like they had a third one, but not sure where he's at.
24 is wanting the ball right here. I've kind of been surprised they haven't tried to give it to him more, being that Gunner's guarding him. Maybe get Gunner in a little foul trouble.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Oh, maybe that's why.
Apollo had that pretty big kid.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get a lot of minutes. I was kind of worried about, or not worrying, but kind of wondering about that.
Yeah, he was at Burns when our sophomore group, when they played down there, at the middle school.
I'll help him.
And he was about that tall then. He just needs to get a little bit stronger, and he could be a really good player for him though going forward. Anytime you got size like that. All right.
Nice pass out to the wing.
Yep.
Say here they go. They're gonna try to get on a run here. We've got to step up right here and take care of it. Not let them get going. They've picked up their intensity.
Nice pass, but
Jax is lucky there on that one. Got to be aware of where the defense is at.
Fourteen tries to draw the foul. No call.
Got a little flex action.
Oh.
Nice bobble pass there. Jax is in the corner.
Be patient. Be patient, guys. There you go. That's smart.
There you go.
Good decision. Good decision. Still a lot of time left in this game with the team this quick and athletic.
Looks like they're starting to get a little tired, not putting as much pressure as they were.
Might be wearing down a little bit.
Nice
save to get it out to Jax.
Nice.
That three's good.
That was a called play.
That's just the never quit mentality Zane's got.
That's right.
Nice contest there by Jax as he's going to get all the way down right in that corner. Going to come up. Thanks about another three.
Again? Oh,
man,
hey.
he's hot.
He better be glad he made that one.
Yeah. Coach Lionel would have not been happy if he missed that.
But that's his shot coming off since he's a lefty. Stepped right into that. Had his rhythm going.
Looks like Layden's going to be the next sub. They have a whole slew of subs down there. They got Groves, they got Bozarth, they got French, all ready to come into the game.
We've extended it out to 20, so we got a little breathing room here.
You know, I feel like this kind of puts that scoring average with Henderson in perspective. I mean, we're up 20 and we've only scored 53 points.
Yeah.
You don't have to score 1,000 points to win a game as long as you got considerably consistent defense.
Yeah, you know, defense is a key for everyone. We talk about it all the time with our girls, and you know, we've definitely got to get better defensively, but we're trying to learn how to score off our defense, you know, using our pressure and our quickness. And you know, when you got teams that play good defense, then you only have to average right around that, you know, 50, 55 points in boys basketball, and in girls basketball, if you got really good defensive teams, you can hover around 45 to 50. And so we're working on that, and we're getting better defensively ourselves. But that really helps out whenever you've got a good defensive team. I would say out of this timeout, though, that Rock Academy here, they're gonna start putting some full court pressure on. If I would have to guess, they're in that time frame of it's time to get after it and try to make something happen.
That do or die mentality. You can only think how different this game would have gone if number 20 didn't get hurt.
Yeah, that was a big loss for them. He had a really good game earlier today against Hancock County.
Oh.
Like playing 2 games in a row, or not in a row, but just in a day is definitely tiring. Got to take care of your body.
Yeah, it's you know, we do have the advantage there because we played early and then got to go home and rest. And I think they just had one game in between theirs.
Nice finish over by number 24. Gunner's not on the court right now, which I think in the bigger picture, it's a good thing to keep your star player out.
Good
He's
take
already
by
built
Layden.
his lead.
Yeah, he's you know, when you got a lead, you want to kind of watch after your guys and also give these younger guys some more time to play together in this group right here.
Oh, push off by 24.
Number 24 calling it.
Oh,
Left open. No good.
grab
Tua's
it.
been gave it right back to him.
See, when we do rebound it, I swear it's 2 of them and they always lose it. That's happened like 4 or 5 times.
Got to call it, or just be like you and go in there and take it. So who was that foul on? Bozarth, I guess.
No, I don't think Bozarth was over there. I think it was.
I believe it was Braden.
Oh,
Yeah.
Braden. Florida.
They have one play.
Nice take by Braxton.
They have one play per every letter of the alphabet. I've learned that.
I've seen the playbook. It is quite a bit.
I hope he brings out his colors again. Those were funny.
Hey,
when he
we've
had
got those
to
too.
lift up.
I might need to start bringing ours
You
back out
should.
from a few years ago.
There's Davis again.
Getting in there and battling. We talk about Coach Lynham and all the plays that he has. I was talking with Matt Briggins from Ohio County last year. He used to be the girls' coach. He's assistant boys now. And we were just talking basketball, and he was talking about scouting our boys' team, and he likes to go and sit right behind the benches of the teams he's scouting. And he said, Coach Lynham is by far the hardest coach to scout for. Because he does have a lot of plays, but he also makes a lot of changes. So that's just a compliment to him and how well the boys run things.
Yeah, going back to what we were saying earlier, he's probably one of the more vocal, not only with his words, but with his actions.
Oh, yeah.
As last year, Tom Carr got a great photo of him.
Yes, he did. And Coach Lynham, he has a lot of animations, is what I kind of like to call them. And sometimes people can think he's really getting after the boys really hard, but sometimes he's asking them questions. See what Jalen
Nice
does. A good
pass.
pass. Go up, Braden. There you
Nice
go. Way to
job.
finish. Way to finish.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a trophy with Lynham's cutout on it in the auditorium, so that's funny to look at.
I need to go look at it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's a good one.
Oh, we got Nate Englehart and
Gavin Mosaic in there.
Getting a little PT right here.
Two
Nice
guys I
work.
got the pleasure to be around during the football season. Nate came up as the 8th grade quarterback, and Mosey comes in as more of like a fullback linebacker type deal, like his brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a beast. He's gonna really help our football program, I believe, as his brother did. Strong. He's just a strong kid. Good basketball player too.
Interesting to see that Lynham brings up 2 freshmen. He hasn't done that in a while. Last few years, actually. So
That is true. I was trying to sit here and think if I remember any, but I don't. Which, he had, how many seniors did we have last year? We had quite
6.
a bit. 6, yeah.
Yeah, we had
so
Noah
he had a
Patrick,
lineup.
Noah Patrick, Will Taylor, Jackson Floyd,
Cruz.
Lee,
Declan Scott.
Declan, Evan.
Oh, Evans.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See, with losing that many seniors, a lot of people questioned if we were going to be this good this year. That's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
That's what there were a lot of questions with just losing that senior class in general. If we were going to be, good in football either, going for an 8-win season.
Well, when you're able to get a culture of winning,
Nice pass by Layden.
yes. Go up, Braden. Go back up.
Oh,
When you get a good culture of winning, that carries over, and which is what we're trying to do with our young ladies, and this group is definitely bought in. So we're hoping that this group coming through now, with this Larkins group, juniors, that because they want to do that. They want to set the tone going forward and turn this program around. So we're hoping to get there as well. That even though we might graduate 6, 7, whatever, that we don't fall off much. And you're right. I mean, a lot of people didn't expect this boys team to start like this, but they're letting people know here and in the region that they're still around. So.
With this being with about 16 seconds left to go, I don't think they're going to be able to score 20 points, but never say never. But I believe this will be the 10th win on the season for the Cougars.
Yes, it will.
In their first 11 games.
Yeah, that's huge, and very well could be undefeated. But it's a good start, good confidence going into this break here, and I think they're going to do well over Christmas break.
It's good to see that we didn't really come in with too big of a head off the Louisville wins. Come in and play like we didn't really care. We stayed pretty level-headed. I like that about this team.
Oh yeah.
We came in level-headed. We played like we normally play, and we came out and we beat them by 21.
You're good at math.
What?
You're good at math.
Yeah.
I had to do a double take myself.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, if it's 44, then it'd be 20. Yeah, but yeah, don't ask any of my math teachers what my grade is. But I had a pleasure tonight with you guys, calling this game. So thank you, Larkin, coming out. Thank you, Coach Groves, coming out here.
Well, thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us. Hope it wasn't too bad for you. But no, it was fun, and I appreciate what all you guys do for us. It means a lot. It means
Thank
a lot
you,
to the
Coach.
community too. I've had a lot of compliments from people how they enjoy you guys having all our teams on YouTube and them being able to watch it if they can't make it to the game for some reason. So you guys keep up the good work.
We'll try, and then we definitely got to give a big shout out to Jalen Darty and Brock Bowers.
Absolutely.
They definitely do a good job of exposing what McLean County has to offer. To all the parts of the world, really.
Absolutely.
Put it on the internet, anybody can see it. So.
Yeah, and we've had people in the past that have former students or that have lived overseas, and I know we've had some that have watched football games that have lived over in England and in Europe and over in those areas. So yeah, it's great to be able to do this and allow our alumni to support these young student athletes. And it's one other thing to help build culture here and tradition and build a positive environment.
So thank you guys again. With that, I think we're done here. So ladies and gentlemen, y'all take it easy, and until next time.